Hi everyone, it's Kat here. Just a bit of a random video this morning. I've been busy working on my design team project, and I've been just sort of pulling out my craft supplies and just sort of getting back into it again. And I was watching Roxy Creations, and she was making some pockets, and she totally inspired me because as I've been pulling out some of my stuff, I thought I was pretty okay with all my scraps, but gosh, I picked up a box and underneath it I just had all of these scraps. I mean, they're probably not completely out of control, but for me they are. So anyway, I was completely inspired by her, and just in between projects I made these just little bases that I would use. That one can be a tuck spot, this one can be a pocket, and this one could be another pocket. So I thought I would just chuck the camera on and maybe, you know, do some more, just maybe pass on some inspiration. So let me get myself organized. Before I start though, this is what I did the other day. I had a box that I found, and you know, we all get these. So I just sort of tend to chuck bits in them. So what I did was I painted it. Here, I'll take out everything and I'll show you. And this is my idea. I am starting to get a system going, but I painted it with some black acrylic paint. Now, look, this may not be a new idea. I've not seen anything on YouTube, and I'm sure there probably is. But what I did was I painted it inside and out, and then gave a couple of really good thick coats, and then I just got some scrap paper and I just covered it. And I had this fell off one of my ribbons that I was working with. I just put a little brad there. If you saw my other video I did the other day, you'll see that I had that handmade little sticker that I slightly tore, so I added that on there. But what my idea is that when I'm working on a journal, and so I'm working on a recipe journal for my design team project, I've just sort of cut out bits for it, and I've collected other things, and just thought I would keep it there just to try and minimize, because I don't know about you, but I tend to pull out way too much stuff, and then I've just got to deal with it afterwards. So my thinking is that's a good size little box there. It's let's get out this ruler. Let's work in metric, which is what I'm used to. Yeah, so it's about 17 centimeters by 11 centimeters, and it's about let's have a look, it's about 5.5 centimeters deep. So I thought that was a good size. It was a bit fuller, and I've gone through half. So anyway, I thought that might give you some inspiration. As I said, I've got this one here, and I thought I will cover that as well. It just helps keep down the costs of all your craft storage solutions as well. Have a sip of my coffee. So yeah, what I did was as I said, totally inspired by Roxy Creations. Absolutely love her work. The other channels I tend to watch are Jessica Rapp. I love her work as well. So there's others as well, but so yeah, she just had 2 bits of book page that she had torn in half, and then she just proceeded to decorate. I would just go through my supplies and start working on some stuff. I've got all sorts of things here, and I don't even know if I should keep half of this stuff. I don't even know why I keep it, but I'm going to pull it out and see. So that's pretty. I guess that's how it is, hey? We just grab things that appeal to us, place them down, and see what we come up with. So I know why I kept these, because it was a bit of art that I had done, and it was blowing paint through a straw. So for some reason I've decided to tear it up into little bits and keep it. That is quite pretty though, isn't it? I don't know, I'm just going to randomly just place stuff and see what I come up with, which is what I was doing yesterday. And so how's your weekend been? We've had just such a lovely, relaxing weekend. We had a very busy weekend the other weekend, and I like those sort of weekends, but I just love having my own pottering weekends, which is what it's been for us this weekend. My partner's at work at the moment, but he'll be home soon. That's why I thought I would stick the camera on and just have a little bit of fun before he gets home. Spend some time with him. Let's go like that. That. Oh, we've got some stickers here. We've got some pretty sentiments. All right, let's see whether that goes. If I tear a bit like that. And I'll just do that like that. Oh, that's a little bit of Daphne diary pages. That's what that is. That's why I like it. Okay, so we do that. Yeah, I think I like that. And I reckon just something nice over here. I've got these dictionary, no. Maybe if I can find some music paper, which I've got heaps of it. I like doing this. I think it creates a nice, there we go, a nice finish. I like to ink my edges. No, I just like it. I know we don't always do this, and I hope I've been in camera for all of this. So I think I decided that and that. Let's go with that. Okay, so I'm gonna see how that all looks. So that like that, that like that, and that like that. I was working with that, wasn't I? Well, that's what I'll do. I'll do that like that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Those two in the middle. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's start sticking that down. So, probably should ink this up. I don't want to lose that. It's my little pin for my art glitter glue. Is your desk as messy as this? Oh, I know it is. I've seen pictures. My partner walks in because I have to craft at our dining room table because we've got a little cottage house, so we don't have a lot of room. And I was saying to him last night, oh, I just love to have my own craft room. One day we would like, if we can, to put up a loft room upstairs, and if we do that, then I will make a crafting space. I would love that. That's my lotto. If I win lotto, that's what I'll do. Well, depends on how much I win. If I win lotto, I might be having a whole lot of different plans. And so I've been thinking I would like to make myself, I actually really like that lettering there. I don't know if I really want to lose that. So I'm gonna place that like that. And let's do that. Might end up losing some of this, not sure, but we'll keep going. Because that's how it works, isn't it? We just place stuff down. It's upside down, so that is going to have to go like that. I'm going to slightly do that like that. Now, that I'll do like that. Now, I think I was liking that. Maybe because I don't want to lose that so much, maybe what I'll do is cut that down a little bit and re-ink that. Okay, and then I'll do that, and I'll do, that doesn't seem to go now. Maybe we need some, oh, where's that? Yeah, here we go. I'm liking that. I've got a little tin, and it's full of like Denison labels, but I can't seem to see it in this mess. Taking too long, sorry guys. Butterfly, that's what it needs. It needs a butterfly. I'm sure I've got some butterflies in here, if it's the right colour though. Okay, liking that. Okay, so I didn't add the lace, did I? So let's put the lace on. Some nice pretty crochet lace. So just making up just little bases, really, just little head starts just to keep in your stash. I'm not a big, you know, I don't do that a lot, but it is handy when you're making up a journal to quickly grab some things that you've already pre-made. So I might just leave that like that, just straighten that up a little bit. So that's one there, ready to go. Anyway, that's a base, so you can add that to that. But they're quite sturdy by the time you add all the layers to it. See, that can be a little side tuck. All right, so I'm just gonna put that over there. I'm knocking everything over here. Now, this has been kicking around for a while. I want to try and see if I can use this. Let's see how we go. So I had that other piece. Okay, I had been filming and I realised that for most of it I was off camera, so that's another one that I did. I just, I made that one quite simple. This little owl has been kicking around for so long. In fact, somewhere in my stash I've got the photo album, and these are the paper, almost vellum type pages that are in between, and I printed some, I'm fairly certain that was a public domain image there. It's got a little hole, but I'll deal with that at the time. So what I'm imagining, I mean, even if you just added it to a, I mean, that's quite pretty in itself, just adding it to the front of an envelope, or, you know, just using it as a base on something, and then stitching around. So I'm not going to do much more with it, because when I pick it up, I'll probably, as I said, using it in a journal, I'll probably add to it and change it up to suit the journal. But it was just, I didn't watch the whole video, but I was totally inspired, and I thought, what a good idea, even for Happy Mail. So I'll pop that one over there. So another one that she did do, which I have not seen before, so I wanted to give it a try, and I'll just snip some of these bits of thread off. Sometimes I keep them on, but yeah, this time I'll snip it off. I like the idea of this one. I have to check that I am in camera. So it's just a book page that I will, where did my books go? Okay, so yeah, so it's just a book page that I ripped out. I'll do another one because I think they're a good idea. So all I did was I folded up like that, and then I trimmed the edges off, and I use the writing to kind of guide me, to help me keep straight. So then I got some washi tape, and I do apologize for this mess. I don't normally work like this. I'm one of these people that likes my working space to be nice and clean and orderly, but I don't know. I also want to use up these scraps, so I kind of find that having all around me like this, maybe it's too much, I don't know. But because, see, I've lost my washi tape, which was right next to me. So what I did was I just got some washi tape, and if anybody's got some tips on how you line up the edge of the washi tape, please tell me. Maybe I'm just a little bit heavy-handed sometimes, but there we go. And I will get a ruler. And then what I did, just trim the edge of that off. What I did was I just, I stitched. So I stitched like so, and then I just stitched around the edges. And I thought that would be quite good in a journal on a page, and then you can just put something in it, like, you know, if you had something like that, could just slip in. So let's try and decorate this one, see what we come up with. I think at this point, this is probably where I do have a little bit too much. Now, oh yeah, I like that. That's a dog. And I just pulled out some pages that I ripped out of a book that I really liked. Nat, I'm thinking of you with the horses, because I know you like the horses, because this looks like it's got some nice bits of paper. Now that one is straight away singing out to me. So I'm going to tear the edges, see if I can tear these. Now, if you tear going backwards, then you don't get the white edges. Something I picked up over my time in doing junk journals or paper crafting. So, whoops. I can stick that there like that. So I'm going to edge because I do like that look. This might end up being actually quite a simple one because the idea is that that's going to be stuck on a page and it's going to have a tag in it. So I'm not going to spend too much time decorating it, but what I will do is ink these edges up. Might be easier doing it like this, I think. Just over my stitching. Okay, so I'm going to sew that one down like that, or not sew, I'm just going to stick it rather. So let's get that on. Whoops, my glue has been playing up on me. Oh, there we go, got it going. My favourite glue that I like to use, but you can use any glue. In fact, I do like to use Yoo-hoo glue in these circumstances, but I can't find my Yoo-hoo glue, which is annoying because I just went and bought 2 sticks of it and now I can't find where they are. That's what happens when you don't craft for a bit. And then I think got all these lovely bits of script. I need a longer piece, don't I? But I don't seem to have one. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I might just, I don't know if I'll try. Yeah, it's not tearing too well. Let's have a look down here. Sorry, I'm trying not to go off camera. It's a bit of an awkward angle I've selected today for some reason. Just get rid of that white bit. Oh, there's 2 pieces there. That's probably why it was a bit hard to tear. Yeah, I think that looks quite good. So I might really pretty this up with you know, some lace, or I don't know. Yeah, it sort of seems like it could do with see, I like that. Even just something as simple as that. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe it just needs, like, you know, I can just do, oh, see, even that I like. That I like. That there like that. And then what I could do is add like a little pin or add a little charm to that later on. I mean, this is probably the wrong colour. Yeah. But I'm going to stick that across there, and then later on, when I'm actually using it, I can kind of add something to it. No, I'm gonna, and do I want it that long? I might snip it down. And just a little touch, because I want to have the ability to stick a pin in there if I want, like a bulb pin, and then I can just hang something on there, or like a little charm or something. So yeah, I like that. So something else I'd like to work on is this. This is my grandmother. She's 6.5 months old. So gosh, this must be, I think she was born 1913. Yes, I think so. So yeah, this is very old, and I found it when I was going through some of my old photos, and someone's cut it, which is such a shame, but it's got this beautiful postcard and lovely writing, so I don't want to lose that, but I also don't want to lose that. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet. I probably should put it in a frame, shouldn't I? I'll be back. Oh my Lord, I just went in to my other room and I just found another huge box of paper scraps. So I really do need to sort my room out. I love this. But I'm thinking, well, I found that and I thought that would be pretty, but I don't know. I think what I might do is get a vintage cabinet card, which I do have somewhere, but I might have to do a bit of repair work. And maybe that's what I'll do. I'll find some card and, like, for example, if I did that, and glued it carefully, and then cut it to shape, and maybe on this side I could put a pretty little flower and maybe some nice lace. But yeah, isn't that such a beautiful find? And then put it in a vintage cabinet card with some acetate over it, and then you can turn it over. I think that's what I'll do with that. So look, I think I'll call it a day. It's been a bit of a not planned video, but I hope you've gotten some inspiration. That was the purpose of doing this. But look, I have put these together, which I think, these are some old shaker tags that I did. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough from my ramblings on, and I will see you in another video. Thank you, bye.